Hello my tarot friends and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video where I talk about my 2024 goals when it comes to tarot. And I thought to share some of my favorite cards and decks with you whilst I do this, whilst I talk about it, so it's not just boring. So you can actually see some beautiful art as well. My first point is I want to stop buying new decks in 2024. And whilst I talk about it, let's look at two decks that are by the same artist, and that is Danielle Barlow. I got the Witch's Wisdom deck when it was, I'm not sure if you can still get this first edition. I think that the author Phyllis Corot, I'm not sure how to pronounce her surname, I'm sorry. So Phyllis, she said on her channel that they're going out of print, so I got this. So I got it in this beautiful bag, and then I had to get the oracle that is done by the same artist because it's go beautifully together, and this is the Green Wheel Oracle. So let's look at this when I talk about my first point. Ooh. There. Okay. So my first point is, yes, I want to stop buying tarot decks in 2024. Now, there are more reasons why I want to do this. First reason is I already have so many tarot and oracle decks that are absolutely beautiful, and I love them all. I think I only have like maybe 3 decks that I didn't really connect to, and I feel like I don't want them in my tarot family anymore. So I am going to gift those away. But apart from that, I already have enough. Like, I have so many. I think I have over 50 decks, and that to me, for me personally, that's enough. So that's one reason. And then I want to also connect with these decks that I have on a deeper level. I don't want to, be in that circle of, you get a deck, you're super excited about it, and then you watch a review of a new deck that is coming out, and you're like, yeah, I want that deck as well. And then you're always in this loop of getting a deck and then finding something that is better, like chasing that new best thing. And I really don't want to do that anymore, because really the decks that I have, I really love. I really love them. I love them, like I said, all apart from 3. And even those 3, they're pretty, but they're just not amazing. But yeah, I'll do another video on how I choose the decks that I want to have in my tarot family. I call them tarot family and not collection, because I feel collection sounds too much of a thingy, and my cards are alive. They have their own personalities, they have their own energies, and yeah, side note. And then the next reason is the decks that I have already cover most of the themes that I'm into. So for example, I have decks within themes of spirituality, earthy decks, pagan-y, witchy decks, numerology decks, animal decks, decks that are based on Kabbalah, Rider-Waite-Smith decks, thought decks, abstract artsy type of decks. I have decks, especially oracles, that are focused on the movement through different stages of life and transitions and portals and stuff like that. I have decks that are shadow work based, and yeah, I feel I have decks that cover most of the themes that I'm into. So if someone says, hey, I want to gift you a deck for a birthday, I will not say no, of course, but I will make sure that I choose a deck that is not in those categories, or if it is, that it has a very different energy to the decks that I already have. So that was another reason why I want to stop buying decks. And there is another reason, which is very practical. I am running out of space, so what can I say? Decks take space, especially if they're kept in big boxes. That I do. I keep them in so yeah, that was my first point. Stop buying decks in 2024, which leads us to another point number 2, which is watching YouTube videos related to tarot. I decided I'm gonna stop watching videos of unboxing of new decks because that triggers my addiction of buying decks. So what I'm gonna focus on, I'm gonna only watch videos that are about the decks that I already have, which can help me, you know, develop deeper connection to my decks and maybe offer a different perspective or an insight into decks that I already have. Then I'm gonna watch videos that help to deepen my knowledge about Kabbalah, about astrology, about numerology, about geometry, etc. Everything that is connected to tarot. So videos that are educational and help me deepen my practice, help me deepen my knowledge. Because in my opinion, once again, this is my opinion, I feel, yes, you can read decks intuitively, 100%. You can. But I feel if you do have actual knowledge about, you know, everything that tarot is based on, like numerology, astrology, etc., it gives you more space and it gives you, I don't know, you can use your intuition better because you have things that you can tap into, if you know what I mean. Otherwise you're just tapping into your life experiences, you know, which is then very subjective, isn't it? That's just my opinion. I like learning, so I am excited to learn even more. I do know quite a bit already because I study intensively, but yeah. So let's look at some other decks whilst I talk about some other points. Let's look at my Herbcrafters Tarot, which I love dearly. This is like one of my favorite decks of all time. In my 5 top for sure. I feel very misunderstood, but let's not talk about it now because I will create a video just to talk about the Herbcrafters Tarot. And let's put the Soulflower Plant Spirit Oracle next to it because it is absolutely beautiful as well and I love it. It's so deep. Anyways, sorry. My next point is I want to also watch videos that are related to video editing because I want to edit my videos in a more fun way. So that's another thing. If I'm going to watch YouTube, I'm going to watch videos that are going to help me improve my editing skills. Okay, aren't they just absolutely... Oh, look at that, so pretty. Yes, then that leads us to the next point, which is I want to continue my series Let's Talk About, which is a series about diving deep into decks. I talk about, obviously, my opinion on decks, my perspectives on the cards within those decks, my interpretations, and I also do mini readings there and share all the other things about the card stock, about the packaging or whatnot. So, oh, look at that, it's like they're falling together. Transformation and Magician. Wow. Okay. I'm getting distracted by these beautiful cards. All right. Our next point is number 4, and that is I want to deepen my knowledge on Kabbalah, numerology, astrology, and everything else that is connected to tarot, which is basically everything metaphysical, really. It's a knowledge of life, but I want to continue learning because I learn every day. Like, I'm a person that loves learning. I don't like limit myself I like to challenge myself as well in my beliefs. So for example, I ordered some decks that are basically, which is going to lead me to the next point, but they are very different. I'm going to say they have a different approach and everything. So I want to deepen my knowledge, and not just through YouTube videos. I ordered 3 books that I'm going to read, yeah, I am going to do extensive research on those things and make notes and everything. So that's another point, another thing, another goal for 2024. Which leads me to my next goal, really, and that is I would like to make a series on YouTube about the decks that are different. I call them the Hanged Man decks, but I actually saw that another YouTuber used this expression, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna name it that way, because she done it as well. I'm gonna link her name in the description on the screen so you can check her out. She's amazing. But yes, I want to talk about the decks that are different, and one of them is actually the Herb Crafter's Tarot. These are decks that either have a different system, or they just the cards are intertwined differently, you know. So for example, the Witch's Wisdom Tarot is one of them as well. Oh, how is this done around? Oh yes, because it's weird, because I don't read reversals. When I started learning tarot, I started with reversals, and I read them for a while, but I just realized that tarot with 78 cards you don't need reversals. Basically, if you're an intuitive person, you can, you know, read a room. You can you know if the situation is, if it's the blockage, or if it's the dark side of the card, or the light side of the card. So yes, that's another thing that I would like to do. I think it would be really fun, but I'm gonna be diving really deep. Like, I want to do series where I talk just about aces, where I talk just about 2s, 3s, etc. So it would be series that is made of different episodes, really. But yeah, obviously you need time to study the decks to do that, so I will do it. I want to do it. But yeah, that's another thing. And then the next thing I would like to do, whilst I'm going through these points, I realize there's quite a lot of things I'd like to do. I mean, year is long, so but yeah, I might just do one video of these points per week, you know, just to spice it up a little bit, to not get stuck in one way of doing things. So one more thing that I would like to do is I'd like to start an educational series for each card. So that means not just like, oh, let's go through majors, or let's go through minors. No, I want to do like a deep dive into each card. So for example, here we have Curandera of Air, which is the Queen of Swords. So I would, let's say, take one card, probably go from the beginning to the end, and extensively look into all the aspects of numerology, of astrology, of Kabbalah, of everything, and then also look at different cards, like the same card from different decks, and compare them, like something like that. So that's something that I would like to see on YouTube, you see. So I have not found it yet, so I will do it myself. So let's look at, I have so many decks here, and I'm not gonna manage to go through all of them because I'm coming to my last point. Nope, that was, oh my goodness, that was my last point. Huh. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, because I really wanted to share these ones, because these are one of the, not this one, but these three are one of the latest decks that I got in to our house, and I love all of them. So maybe I could do a series where I share decks that just came to my mind looking at these three, the decks that are, you know, hand painted, but like have that very non-realistic aspect to them, you see. Because if you look at, I don't know, Tarot of the Spirit, let's look at the Tarot of Spirit. I mean, you can definitely see, you know, what it's showing, but it's very artsy. I'm gonna say artsy. Don't know the word for it. You see what I mean? It's quite abstract. That's what I was looking for, the word abstract. For example, abstract art type of tarots or tarots. Please write in the comments below what is correct, tarot or tarot. Obviously I am not English or American or any other any other nationality that speaks English as their first language. So I used to say tarot, because everyone on YouTube was saying tarot, and then I heard some people saying tarot, and that resonates with me a little bit more because in my country we say tarot, and that obviously sounds more close to tarot. So yeah. Anyways, what are your goals for 2024? I would like to hear all about that. See what I'm saying about abstract art. I would like to hear all about your goals for 2024. If you maybe feel like I feel about, overbuying, indulging in shopping for tarot decks. So yeah, please write in the comments below, and thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. And yes, I will see you again soon. Bye bye.